All of his eyes snapped open. He let out a yelp as he fell from the air and bounced back onto the plush blue leather seat beneath him. He blinked groggily and looked around as the car jostled and bucked its way down an old forest road. He breathed out slowly and tried to let his shoulders relax. He must have dozed off again. He shivered involuntarily as he remembered the dark creatures that had plagued his brief and restless sleep. Another nightmare. Why couldn't he ever have a normal dream, like a normal kid? He snorted, then shook his head. Normal, as if. He peered out the window to see ferns and moss and ancient-looking trees roll by. He smiled. They must be getting close. This was definitely the kind of place that a person like Arthur Weirdwood would want to live. It looked like something straight out of a novel, with elves and orcs and dragons. Oliver pushed that thought away, instead busying his mind with the excitement of what was to come. He still had trouble believing he had actually won. There had been thousands of contestants, each a talented artist or writer or young inventor. A few of them had even been somewhat famous, child prodigies who were constantly being interviewed on talk shows or news programs. But Oliver was a nobody, and all he'd had to enter in the contest were a few pencil sketches of imaginary creatures. And yet, somehow, that had been enough. Now here he was, one of 3 grand prize winners, being escorted to Weirdwood Manor, where he'd get to spend an entire week with the great Arthur Weirdwood.